Hey, what's up, guys? I actually am making this video to ask some advice. So there's this girl that I slept with maybe like a month ago. She's not attractive. Well, she's okay. She's like literally a 4. Honestly, she thinks she's a 7, right? Like every other chick. But she's like a 4, maybe a 5. Her personality brings her down to like her. She has a nice body, like okay. I'm not really into her. I'm not attracted to her at all. Like she could be nude in my bed. I don't want to have sex with her. But anyways, she hold on one second. I gotta charge my phone. All right. Yeah. So basically, she's staying at my place right now because I'm a pretty nice dude. Right. I care about people. So she told me about some situation with her housing, how she got evicted, and basically I let her stay with me, and she's very oblivious and naive. So I'm like, I'm helping her out. I'm letting her stay at my place. She absolutely does not attract me though at all. Like I was thinking, I had sex with her today, but I was only thinking like, okay, maybe I could use practice. I could like improve my technique or whatever. But that's like the only reason I don't want to. I was very not attracted to this girl at all. Like I only got it going with her because I had morning wood. Let's put that on. Like that happens every morning though, right? So basically, she's really gross to me. I really don't like her. More and more I get to know her, more and more I get kind of icked out. She had a nosebleed last night. Her nose started bleeding in my bed. Ugh, I don't know. And like she has blisters. She had a blister on her foot, like her ankle from wearing her shoes. And it was bloody. It was gross. She had in the past, like she told me like a year ago, she had genital warts. She's nasty, man. Like the thing is, when you see her, like she gets hit on by guys because when you see her, she's like she can look sexy at first. Like if you saw photos of her, you'd be like, wow, she's an attractive girl. This or that. But when you get to know her, you're like, oh, yikes. Anyways, like I'm treating her as a friend at this point. Like I'm not going to be affectionate with her at all, but I'm trying to help her because she's kind of one of those girls. It's like a nice girl, but she's like very oblivious about life, and she lost her. She doesn't have any parental support. Like her parents kind of ghosted her terribly, but they don't really talk to her, and apparently her mom is like a psychopath or something. So basically, I am letting her stay at my place. It was supposed to be just one or 2 days, and now it's a Sunday, and I think she's staying here tonight. I bought her some work clothes so she could apply for a job. So I got her some clothing and stuff for that. I spent $75 on that today. So she's looking to get a job at a restaurant in New York and etc. But she like literally the whole day she just keeps sticking around me, like clinging on to me, like and just keep asking me questions, and it's a bit annoying. She's very she takes a lot of my time away. Like I woke up at 10 o'clock and then I got rid of her. I said, I have to work to do. You should just go to the library. And 2 p.m. she goes, to the library at 2 p.m. Like she kept engaging in more and more conversation. I kept advising her stuff, what to do with her life. I kept having to advise her this and that. But I don't know. It felt like the right thing to do, but at the same time, I really don't want to get with this girl. Here's the scary thing. Okay, so we smashed today, right? I had sex with her today. She was nude. Like normally I would not, but dude, she was sitting in my bed nude for like 2 days straight. First night, did not go. I didn't have sex with her. I just wanted to sleep. The next day, she's naked again, and I was like, she started rubbing her butt against me, and I was like, okay, I guess I can't. I should probably do something, and I just did. Right, I just lost my reasoning, and I went and had sex with her. Anyways. Basically, I didn't wear a condom though, so this is the horrible part. All right, so I didn't wear a condom, and I was assuming she was on birth control, and apparently she's not. She tells me that after. She was like, she's completely fine with me now having sex with her with a condom. I was like, you're clean, right? You don't have anything, STDs or anything. She said, I'm fine, this and that. I was like, the genital warts, they're not there anymore. She's like, no, that was a while ago. They're gone now. I was like, all right, cool. And then we had sex, and Yeah, it wasn't pleasurable. She's not a type of girl I want to have sex with. I don't get turned on by her at all. Sex is a very biological thing. So like we're sexually attracted to physical characteristics that are like that are attractive and feminine, etc. She she has the potential to have them, but she doesn't. She's kind of like more masculine, a little bit on the masculine side. She's a little bit overly energetic. She's kind of crazy, to be frank. She's like really crazy. I'm going to be honest. She's very disorganized. She's kind of dirty. I don't know, man. It was a real at first when you meet this girl, you wouldn't expect this, but then as you get to know her, you're like, oh shit, this is who it is. But anyways, she worked as she then later on, like after a week of us knowing, she told me she was into a sugar daddy website. I didn't know what she meant by that, but it turns out it's like being pretty much like a hooker or something, like an escort. And again, she's 20 years old. It's the last thing I would expect, but all this shit got laid before me, like after we smashed a few times. And yeah, I'm just really grossed out. I don't like it. Made me like getting with this girl made me not want to, turned me off from sex in general. Like it just turned me away from sex in general. It made it so unromantic, undesirable. I don't know, you guys. I don't know about you, but I can't be with a girl who's not quality. I can't do it. Like when I mean quality, I don't mean just personality. I mean quality in looks, quality in mentality. You know, being neurotypical is pretty important. Not being insane like this chick is. She's dirty. She like goes to the bathroom, doesn't flush the toilet. She had a nosebleed last night. I'm being nice to her, but you know, I told her like you could stay a couple of days, and I think she's gonna end up staying tonight as well, because her response is always like, I have nowhere to go. And then I feel bad. I'm like, oh fuck. And then I'm like, yeah, you could stay one more night. Like that's cool, but I feel like she's gonna keep trying to prolong it. I mean, she says she's working on finding another spot and then moving and getting a job and everything, but I don't see that so clearly. Like I don't see her. She's doing it right now, but I just don't know what it could turn into. She's not a very bright chick. Anyways, man, what I learned from this is like, do not go near unattractive. Like, do not get with women that are low quality ever. Like, just don't do it, because a lot of times low quality women will go towards unattractive men because they feel that there's a higher likelihood of them, you know, forming a relationship with that man. But here's the thing. You could get with unattractive women, but just make sure that unattractive woman is not, insecure, like severely insecure, because insecurity is very prevalent among unattractive women. They're insecure because of their attractiveness. It's sad but true. So just be careful of that. There's a Wandering Wojak. He made a video called "Dating and Attractiveness." I think it's deleted from YouTube, but if you type in Monday, F-A Monday, women only care about looks, there's 2 videos. There's a part 1 and part 2 that actually talk about this, and it's really interesting. But it talks about, you know, how women only care about looks, and it's a scientific study behind it. And it talks about how women that are more insecure and unstable are more likely to reject attractive men because they feel that that man will leave them, right? Which is true. That's mostly usually what happens. Anyways, I want to get to the point where I commonly attract high quality women. I worked really hard, dude, in my attractiveness and my success with women. And at this point, I am getting those women. I'm getting some beautiful girls in my life that are good personality and good mentality. Finally, I'm starting to get those more consistently. But unfortunately, the desire of the lower quality women is also increasing along with it. So I'm having to, you know, be very careful about dealing with, you know, and they always, you don't see what they are until after like a week or 2 of hanging out with them, I guess, for the most part. It takes time a lot of times to understand like the way certain women are. This girl that is with me now is really nice. I talked to my friend about it. He said, just block her. Don't talk to her again. Delete her from your life. I was like, I'm not going to do that. That girl would, dude, the big issue is she really liked me. in the beginning, like, well, she still does, like, she was like in love with me, right? She was like telling me, writing me all these romantic text messages and all this stuff. And I told her that I wasn't like, I view her as a friend. I don't see her in a romantic way. But yeah, like yesterday, like recently it was my birthday, and she got me a shirt. She got me a letter. She wrote down stuff. She's talented in what she does. She's a particular certain type of artist, and she's really good at what she does, apparently. But she's very young, and she doesn't have a career established. But yeah, she thinks of herself as a 7. She's like, I know I'm not a 10. I'm only a 7. But one day, you know, like she's like, maybe I'll improve and this and that. And I'm like, dude, you're a 4. Like, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just being objective. She's not. She's a 4 in, like, okay, as holistically, she's maybe a 6, honestly, because of her body, right? Face is probably a 5. I don't like her face, but just my personal preference, not my face. Body is probably a 6, I'd probably say. And yeah, it's just that. But she wears very revealing clothes all the time. She wears things that make her ass pop out, this and that. And she gets a lot of male attention. A lot of guys walk up to her, so she thinks a lot higher of herself. But it's just like, you know, I worked hard in increasing my SMV. Took a while as well. And now, you know, finally I'm successful, and now I have this chick. It's kind of annoying because I had a date with a girl I actually really like. She's from Russia, beautiful girl. She looks like a girl from a James Bond film. And you know, I was thinking, you know, I'll get in shape before she was leaving for vacation. We had one date, excellent. It was a fun date. She liked me. I gave her a keyboard and everything, so she plays piano, and I had a keyboard that I don't use, so I gave it to her. And she's really pretty, really gorgeous. She's like thin, very nice skin, dark reddish hair, very pretty face. It looks very much like she's a model. She's beautiful, really, really pretty, and she likes me. And I was thinking, like, when she comes back from vacation, I'll, like, you know, be more lean, and I'll be more looks maxed, and like when we meet again, you know, she'll like me more even. So I was thinking that, and then like I got stuck in this situation where this girl, you know, this crazy chick is now like, so like kind of like put herself into my life, and it's really rough. It's like, it feels like really wrong to just be like, "La, you're gonna have to go." I can't do that. Like, I just feel like it's not morally right. But at the same time, this Russian girl was thinking about meeting tonight. You know, we were communicating about meeting tonight, but this girl, this crazy chick, is at my apartment right now that I don't really like, that I see no future with, but that I'm feeling really like empathetic towards because she's in a dire circumstance. She has no one to help her, and she got evicted from her last building. So I'm like, okay, so she could, and she liked me a lot, and I told her I want to be friends, and I feel that hurt her feelings, and I'm trying to, like, you know, I feel obligated to just be nice to her. But I think I'm going to say, like, you know, tomorrow, I think it's it. I don't want to, you know, keep you here any longer. I got a lot of work to do, this and that, because this Russian girl wants to meet Tuesday. So I'm going to have to come to a conclusion pretty quick, because if I say no to this Russian girl, she'll probably lose interest or start seeing another guy, something like that. But it's important that, and I'd be really upset if I lost this Russian girl, because this is a girl that I actually see a future with. I actually see, you know, a really good connection. You know, she's very similar to me in a lot of ways. But this girl is completely different. You know, her parents are like, you know, her dad's an alcoholic guy. Her mom is very, you know, crazy psychopath type. And so she just doesn't really have a support network. Well, actually, her dad does care about her, but apparently he's crazy. Yeah. Anyways, guys, it would be great to hear your thoughts. I don't know what the hell to do. I'm kind of I'm trying to help her. My idea was like, maybe I could like help her and then get her out of here, so she's like not in a dire circumstance. Because she was honestly thinking about going to a homeless shelter, you know, and I'm like, you know, that's insane. I mean, I come from a family, like, if my parents knew about me headed to a homeless shelter, they would be like really in my face about it and try to fix it. But this girl, her dad even reached out to her, and he's like, you know, I care about you. I really don't like that. I hear that you were evicted. And I want you to get out of that circumstance as soon as possible. I want you to come home. The dad is like inviting her back to his home, and she's like, I don't want to. He's terrible. He's this and that. So it's it's just a very strange scenario. The dad is a nice guy too. She's not terrible. He's just like apparently he's a crazy dude. Like both the parents are crazy. Apparently, I could see that because she's nuts. This chick is crazy. She's like schizophrenic nuts, like actually schizo. So yeah, guys, I don't know what to do. Your perspectives, your thoughts would really be appreciated because I can't really talk to this about. I don't have many people to talk to about this scenario. I don't know. I'm spending money on this chick. I'm making her food. You know, she's messing up my apartment. She has she doesn't flush the toilet. You know, she's bleeding, nosebleeds while sitting on my bed. You know, stuff that's like just like nasty. And she doesn't smell good. Like her body just doesn't have a good smell to it. You know, some women, you go near them, there's like something so like appealing about their smell and their touch and their sensitivity. This girl is like, it feels like I'm smelling like toxic waste or some shit. Something feels really toxic about her body. It doesn't feel clean or like well put together. So what she does is she puts on makeup and she dresses it very overly sexually. Like she wears super tight dresses. She wears super tight dresses that show every like crevice of her ass kind of thing. She wears red lipstick. She walks and moves in a way like she thinks she's like the coolest and most beautiful thing ever. She scored high in Machiavellianism, which is like manipulativeness. We did a psychology test on her. She scored high in that, which is something very concerning because that means she might be manipulating. I don't know if she's telling the truth about half the things. Anyways, guys, I'm going to leave it at that. Yeah, it's a weird scenario. It's really weird. She's also Jewish. You know, not to be racist, but Jewish people are kind of like, you know, they have a questionable reputation. Let's just put it that way. Not to be racist. I'm just saying, like, in general, there's a questionable reputation that people have of the Jewish population. I'm not trying to be racist, but I'm just telling you like it is. All right, guys, your thoughts would be appreciated. All right, goodbye.